Hello and welcome to part 19 of my playthrough of Pixelberry Studios' game High School Story. This is another session in which we're just going to focus on the band storyline, hanging out with Ezra, Mia, Julian, Nishan, Peyton, singing up a storm, having band drama, let's go. Back at it again, High School Story. We're going to continue this band storyline since it's clear that there is more band storyline to do. Beginning with The Look, part 1. Mia says, band meeting, we've got an album, now we need to market it. Okay, Mia and her team of student govs, as we know, that's Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story and Elle Woods from Legally Blonde. You, Ezra, Peyton, Julian and Nishan pile onto couches in a musician hangout. Mia, Buzz and Elle call the band meeting to order. Okay, your show at the Dolphin Room is coming up and we've got to drum up some publicity. Leave it to me. Get it? Because I'm the drummer. I'll drum up some publicity. Let's all pretend you didn't just say that. Moving on, the owner of the Dolphin Room, Mr. Prince, actually has a few pointers on building our public image, and Buzz and Elle helped me come up with a plan using his suggestions. So thank them, I guess. No need to thank us. It's really our pleasure. Marketing campaigns are our favorite kind of campaigns. Except for presidential campaigns, of course. Naturally, and that's why we've drawn on successful presidential campaigns from the past to create a 3-step plan that's sure to generate some serious buzz. Just like Buzz Lightyear. Buzz and Elle click through a presentation outlining their marketing campaign. So you got an album. Right now you're like FDR, getting in touch with Lation through radio. But as we learned in the Nixon-Kennedy debates, image is everything. Isn't there a way to teach this lesson with examples from music history? Yeah, I'm just going to skip ahead to the part where the plan is actually explained. Step 1, music video. Step 2, promotional t-shirts. Step 3, album release party. No offense to Buzz and Elle, but I think I'd better handle the party planning. You seem like unlikely candidates for the party planning commission. You'd be surprised, Peyton. Politicians party harder than anyone. Did you know that Andrew Jackson threw a party at the White House on the night of his inauguration? Sorry, Americans, but I don't know who he's talking about. And it was entirely open to the public. Tons of guests flooded the White House and did thousands of dollars worth of damage, smashing priceless china and dropping food everywhere. They say the White House smelled like cheese for months. That sounds epic. Okay. I wonder if that's true. Buzz and Elle are planning a marketing campaign with the help of their US history textbooks. Wait, what? Yeah. Well, now that we all know the plan, along with some miscellaneous information that no one cares about, let's get started. Loren, do you think you could enlist a filmmaker to help us out with a music video? Sure. Okay, me. And a filmmaker. It's going to be Abed from Community. You find Abed in the computer lab, editing footage on 3 monitors. Hey Abed, would you perhaps be interested in... Yes, please, anything. Filming a music video? That sounds great. I'm editing a video scrapbook for my mom, and I can only spend so many hours looking at footage of her pet guinea pigs. Oh, that's nice. I love guinea pigs. I used to have 2. A music video break is just what I need. You and Abed meet up with Mia and your bandmates in the quad. Okay, I found us a director. Abed has a lot of experience and was super excited to help us with the video. This could be the start of a director-artist relationship to rival that of Michel Gondry and Bjork. I know Michel Gondry because I have watched the movie Be Kind, Rewind, and I know that his famous film is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, but I don't personally think that it could ever top Be Kind, Rewind. That is a perfect movie to me. Except for the racist parts.
Chinese bamboo, very strong.
I'm thinking Ezra can be like a potter shaping a ball of clay, and Peyton's face will appear on the clay singing the lyrics. Yeah, that's not really the direction we're picturing for this video. Something a little less eccentric. Actually, Mr. Prince gave us some guidelines for a video. He felt it would be best to really emphasize Ezra. Emphasize Ezra? Why? Because he's got that rock star look, apparently. Yeah, rock star right here. Alright, calm down. I guess Ezra is sort of the face of the band, but we should give everyone some screen time. Great, let's start shooting, shall we? Abed is shooting a music video for Loren's band. Could this be Loren's big break? We'll see. Okay, let's get some shots featuring each band member. Ezra, you go first. You got it. Ezra poses for the camera, leaning against a chain-link fence and tugging at his shirt collar with his teeth. Awesome. Definitely rockstar material. Step aside, pretty boy. Let me show you how it's done. Julian strips his shirt off and tosses it toward the camera. Sun's out, guns out. Now get some shots of me playing the drums. Perfect. Ezra's the heartthrob and you're like the tough guy. All we need is a hot babe. You rang? Peyton blows kisses and bats her eyelashes. How do I look? Gorgeous. Alright, Loren, what's your look? What do you say? Strong and silent, sultry and seductive, stylish and stunning. The real answer would be clownish and jester-esque, somewhere off in the corner, just jingling away. But obviously stylish and stunning. You toss your hair and strut like a model on a catwalk. Très chic, says Abed to me. I woke up like this. Yeah, not true, I did actually brush my hair this morning. I'm ready for my close-up. I was thinking I could stomp around like a kaiju and we could add in a miniature city getting destroyed by my feet during editing. That'd be cool, but I think we better wrap this up. We've already used so much of Abed's time. No, I don't mind at all. I've been experimenting with After Effects, and I'd love to try Nishan's kaiju idea. Well, I don't know if that would go over well with Mr. Prince. He kind of suggested that we keep Nishan in the background. What? What do you mean? That's not nice. Mr. Prince has a pretty specific idea in mind for our band. Whoa, Ezra, this isn't nice. And Sci-Fi Nerd isn't part of that. And honestly, he's probably right. Whoa, guys, I can't believe you're disrespecting my man Nishan like this. Yeah, I get that. It's just marketing, Nish, and you don't really have the look. Yeah, I guess I can see that. I don't have much of a rock star image. No, I hate this for him. The way I was like, I would be a clown in the background. I would be in the background with Nish, just like, being nerds. Sorry, Nishan, maybe there's something else you could help out with? Oh, well, maybe I can handle social media. We could generate a lot more publicity online if we promote ourselves on Reddit. Sounds great. Let's wrap up shooting on this video, and tomorrow we can make some t-shirts. Custom t-shirts. I know who'd be into that. Autumn. An artist. That's gonna be Toby, my man Toby. And a hipster. Oh, the only hipster I have is default hipster. I hadn't chosen like a existing character for her to be. So in my mind I was racking my brains like, who's a hipster? Who's like a hipster character? I can't think of a single one, so for now I'm gonna leave her as default, which is bye, and we'll just play with her. The next day at lunch, you and your bandmates find Autumn and Toby in the artist hangout doing charcoal sketches of bye. Hey Loren, what's up? Hey Autumn, we want to make some t-shirts for our band, but we don't really know how. Could the art club give us some tips? We do more than give you tips. We'll help make the shirts. I wish Toby was here to read his lines. He's not here. He's not home. If there's one thing I know, it's DIY clothing. How do you think I stay ahead of the trends? I make them. Alright then, let's get to work. You and your bandmates brainstorm t-shirt designs with the art club. How about a painting of me playing the drums so fast the sticks catch on fire? Or we could do a pastel drawing of all of us in an ice cream parlor. Nah, it's definitely best to stick to the basics. A black and white photo of us leaning against a wall in some dirty alleyway. I'm not about to hang out in a rat-infested alleyway, not even for a photo shoot. Such creative suggestions. I'd wear a t-shirt with any of these designs. Ironically, maybe, but is that the best we can do? What do you think, Loren? I think our t-shirt should have watercolor fireworks, a still life of strawberry tart, a macro photo of my elbow. Let's go with strawberry tart. Food, you know? Oh, that's so cute. I love it. I love painting still lifes. We just need a strawberry tart. It's definitely an idea. Maybe a little basic, but an idea nonetheless. Toby and Bai write everyone's ideas on a whiteboard. Hey Nishan, did you have a suggestion? Nishan looks up from doodling on the back of his homework and shows his drawing. Yeah, I just finished it. Check it out. It's our band as Dungeons and Dragons adventurers fighting an evil wizard and his gang of kobolds. Remember what I said about Sci-Fi Nerd not really being a good look for our band? Yeah, but this isn't sci-fi, it's fantasy. I don't think Mr. Prince wants us to be the kind of band that knows the difference between sci-fi and fantasy. Nishan, is that the trigonometry assignment that you're drawing on? Oh, yeah, it is. The one that was due this morning? I didn't really get around to completing it. Nishan didn't finish his homework? Is this an alternate reality? I wish. I was up pretty late working on the social media stuff, and I guess Trig just didn't seem important. On the plus side, we're getting a lot of hits on Reddit. Whoa, I feel like I'm seeing a whole new side of you, Nishan. That's what my trig teacher said. I better go finish this. I can still turn it in for partial credit. Toby and Bai are designing custom t-shirts for Loren's band. Is it cool or lame to wear those to Loren's concerts? Now, when my little brother was doing a gig at his college, he used to go to a music college, my sister and I made custom t-shirts for his band. And then of course, like, you know, that band lasted for that gig. And now I have this band t-shirt. What do I do with that? I still can't believe Nishan was late on the homework. Has that ever happened in his whole life? Come on, this is Nishan we're talking about. He can finish his homework in like 3 seconds. I'm sure he'll be fine. But it's going to take us a lot longer to plan this release party, so let's get started. Failing to plan is like planning to fail, and I will not abide party failure. Okay, she's serious about this. Well, we'll use London Tipton from The Sweet Life. Peyton leads you and your friends to the Prep Hangout Cafe, where London is enjoying a cappuccino. Hi Peyton, hey Loren. Hey London, do you want to help us plan a party? I thought you'd never ask. Peyton and London lay a large corkboard covered in collage photos on the cafe table. What's this? It's Peyton's patented party inspiration board. I mean, it's not actually patented, but it should be. Basically, we use it to plan parties by creating themed collages. It's a fun, creative exercise, and when you're finished, you have a perfect party planned out. Sounds like just what we need. I'll go grab some of our past issues of Teen Vogue. They're perfect for making collages with. You and your bandmates leaf through the magazines, cutting out your favorite pictures for the board. Ooh, an espresso bar is definitely essential. I'm adding this for sure. And this skirt would be so cute on me. Peyton, are you just using this to plan your outfit? Hey, it's called Peyton's patented party inspiration board. I'll do what I want with it. Whoa, we definitely need to get our hands on some of these models at our party. I like the way you think. I don't think he said get our hands on them. Just get them. He's not gonna feel them up. London is helping Loren plan an album release party. Are you gonna make an appearance? I'm Loren, so yes. You'll step back to admire the inspiration board. So basically, we'll be throwing an espresso party with some fashion models. Sabrina Carpenter will be there. She's a trending artist right now in the year 2024. 10 or so years after this story's set. And I know just what to wear. Okay, so where will we be hosting this? Why not right here in the prep hangout? There's plenty of espresso and everyone here is practically a model already. So true. Sounds good. We're actually supposed to be at practice now, so we better get to the musician hangout. Nishan's probably waiting for us. Hang on, I've got a text from him. Can't make it to band practice today, sorry. Might not be able to make it to the next one either. What does that mean? It clearly means that he's feeling left out of the band because we pushed him out of the music video, which I would never do. I don't know, but I think we should probably ask him ourselves. I wonder what's going on with Nishan. You know what's going on with him! You know! You swing by Nishan's house after school and knock on his front door. Oh, hey guys. Nishan, what's up? What's this about you not coming to band practice? Well, as it turns out, I might be grounded, and I have to quit the band. What? Quit the band? Why? You're just gonna bail on us right before the release party? We need you. Why do you have to quit? My parents noticed that I was focusing more on promoting our band online than on my homework, and then they told me that I should just focus on my grades because I'm not the rock star type. It's like you guys said, I just don't have the look. Nishan? And what are you talking about? He's got a mohawk. Come on, buddy, it's not like that. No, it's fine. I get it now. I know you guys need someone to play the release party, so you can borrow ComposerBot. All of my keyboard tracks are preloaded in his database. Nishan hands you a USB drive. That's ComposerBot in the USB, and there's a manual too. Promise me you'll take good care of him, Loren. I will. No! Why am I not fighting for my boy? Guess I'll see you guys at school. I better get back to my homework. No! Loren's friend just quit the band. No! Have you ever given up on a dream? Yes. Nishan closes the door, and you all stand in stunned silence on his doorstep. I don't accept this. There has to be something we can do to get Nishan back. Well, it's too late now. Nishan's parents will never let him play, and we need to practice for the party. Guess you better study up on how Composable actually works. Okay, we're gonna eat some books and practice. Okay, I guess ComposerBot's officially part of the band. Hooray! At the musician hangout, Hugh and Ezra hook up a laptop with ComposerBot to a set of speakers and get ready for band practice. Okay, so far so good. Let's try You Schooled Me. Loren, make sure ComposerBot knows what he's supposed to play. Make sure the right track is preloaded. You read through Nishan's ComposerBot manual. Okay, it looks like I just have to type in the right command string to identify the song and instrument, and ComposerBot will do the rest. Ezra, we're playing You Schooled Me, right? Right. Type that in along with the instrument. We need to load up Nishan's synth solo. What do you type in? You Schooled Me synth, You Schooled Me rain sounds, You Schooled Me organ. Well, synth hubs. Okay, I think we're good to go. Julian, play us in. With a crash of drums, Julian gets the rhythm going. Ezra's guitar leads into Peyton's vocals. I thought that I was ahead of the curve. Thought I knew what was what and how to deal. Thought no one could ever make me feel. But then you came along and schooled me. Your band plays out the song, then ComposerBot's synth solo comes in right on time. Oh. You all stop playing and stare at the place where Nishan and his keyboard used to be. Well, it worked. It's not really the same as having Nishan with us, though. It's not. Mia unplugs ComposerBot and something. Okay, it's obvious that we all just want Nishan back, and I admit that it might be my fault that he isn't here in the band anymore. And I admit that it might be my fault that he isn't even in the band anymore. I was just so worried about blurring our chances to play the Dolphin Room that I bought everything the owner said. And I just like being thought of as a star, as the guy. I love the spotlight so much I pushed my friend in the shadows. Loren tried to replace a friend with a robot. It didn't work out. Be careful. Loren might replace you next. No, guys, if I had had any say in what was actually happening, I would never have let this happen. So how are we gonna get him back? Yeah, isn't he grounded? Yes, he is. And he might not even want to be in the band anymore. Don't worry. I know how I can make this right. I got a plan to get Nishan back in the band and make sure he's allowed to play. Just meet me in the nerd hangout later. I'll take care of the rest. Okay, I hope you know what you're doing, Ezra. I sure do. You all meet up with Ezra and Autumn outside the nerd hangout. Ezra knocks on the door. So Ezra, are you going to tell us your plan, or are we just going to go in blind? I want Nishan back as bad as anyone, but the party is tonight. And why is Autumn here? I mean, I love you, Autumn, but what's up? You'll see. Just trust me on this one. It'll work, I promise. I hope you're right. The door opens and Nishan steps out. What are you guys doing here? Isn't the album release party in, like, just a few hours? Did ComposerBot do okay? I did my best with the user manual, but it was sort of short notice. ComposerBot was fine, Nishan, but he's not you. Listen, Nishan, maybe Mr. Prince thinks that bands have to look a certain way to be successful, but that's just not true. Our band's image is stronger when you're part of it. How many other bands have a keyboardist who wants to be a kaiju more than anything else? I can't think of any. We're all part of this band, and without you, we don't have the look that we want. So to make it up to you, I want to get your opinion on our final t-shirt design. Luckily, Autumn was working late in the artist hangout and helped me make about 100 of these. Well, okay, presumptuous. Autumn holds up a band t-shirt printed with a lavish painting of your band members in Dungeons & Dragons adventuring gear creeping through a tunnel. This is amazing! I love that you made Ezra the Bard. Great touch. Thanks, and here's the evil wizard and his kobolds. This is so cool! Loren's band just got through a rough patch. Is there anything painting of an evil wizard won't fix? Nothing. But isn't this, not the look we want for our band? Will we still be able to play that guy's venue if we go with this? Well, like I said, we already made around 100 of these shirts, so it's a little late to decide that. And to be honest, that guy can keep his stupid venue if he thinks we're going to change for him. Guys, I don't want to ruin the moment, but we really should get back to the prep hangout for the release party. Alright, let's go. You're coming with us, right, Nishan? You bet. Just a heads up, I got pretty involved in finding the most effective algorithms for going viral on social media, so there might be a lot more people than we originally planned. Okay, Internet, I promise good music, and I'm gonna deliver on that promise. Complete a party with Nishan. Okay, zooming into my party place. Going on the hunt for Nishan. Now that I have so many students, I have to scroll quite far down, and I found him. I'm gonna party with Bai. Really trying to think of, like, who I can turn her into. What are the, like, female hipster characters of the modern-day canon, like? Anyway, rush. Oh, and I got another hipster girl, great. You and your bandmates show up at the prep hangout and find it mobbed by a huge crowd. Nishan, how many people did you invite? It kind of got out of my hands. You know how it is, something goes viral on Reddit, and then it's trending on Twitter, and before you know it, it's tumbling all over the place. Wow, it made it all the way to Tumblr, I love that. Should we try to get some of them to leave? Are you kidding? This is perfect. We've got plenty of space in the quad and on the lawn outside the prep hangout. And even better, we can raise the price on these band t-shirts because our supply is so limited and the demand is so high. Thank you, econ class. Wait, Nishan, aren't those your parents over there? Oh no, I'm supposed to be grounded. How'd they find me? Because I invited them. What? Why would you do that? Because it's about time they see in you what I do. And I see a rock star. You and your bandmates climb onto a stage and set up on the lawn. Ready, Nishan? Ready. Let's rock. Julian lays down a barrage of drum beats, and Ezra plucks the first few notes of You Schooled Me. Oh no, I forgot the tune I was singing, so I thought that I was ahead of the curve, thought I knew I was what and how to deal, thought no one could ever make me feel, but then you came along and schooled me. The spotlight swivels onto Nishan as he begins his keyboard solo. Warm synth tones radiate from the speakers surrounding the stage, and the audience sways in time with the music. This is way better than ComposerBot. Hey, I'm gonna tell him you said that. Loren's band just released their first album. You pre-ordered it, right? As the song comes to an end, you all gather behind the stage where Mia's waiting with Nishan's parents. Here goes nothing. Nishan walks over to his parents, looking nervous. Do they seem mad? Hard to tell. I almost wonder if Nishan's parents aren't robots. Also, they're completely unreadable. Nishan walks back over to you, his face blank. Nishan, what do they say? Well, they're not impressed that I let my grades slip. Or that I was spending so much time on social media sites, which they consider vain and self-indulgent. Ouch. But they were really impressed by our performance, and they've agreed to let me stay in the band. I just have to manage my time a little better from now on. That's great. I promise I won't try to keep you out of the spotlight or listen to any stupid venue owners anymore. and I won't tell you what look you need to have be a rock star. Maybe being a rock star is just about having confidence in your look, whatever that might be. Works for me. So what's next, Mia? Mia? I thought we were having a moment here? Mia looks up from a fanny pack stuffed with dollar bills. Sorry, I got distracted by all this money. Are you wearing a fanny pack? I'm not sure that's the look we want for our band manager, Mia. I know fanny packs are lame, but this one's holding about $2,000, so deal with it. Looks like your album release party was a huge success now that you've started building a fan base online and IRL. What's next for your band? Keep playing to find out. Well, let's find out right away in the Dolphin Room Part 1. The band's album release went well, but now we might be in trouble. Uh-oh. Not good, not promising. After getting a text from Mia, your band gathers in the musician hangout for a meeting. What's the problem, Mia? What kind of trouble are we in? We're rock stars, Loren. If we're not getting into trouble, we're doing it wrong. Right, Ezra? Julian grins and raises a hand for a high five. But Ezra's oblivious, staring sullenly at his phone screen. Ezra, care to join us? We're having a meeting? Huh? Oh, my bad. Ezra puts away his phone and half-heartedly high-fives Julian. That was just pitiful. Anyway, as I was saying, I got a call from Mr. Prince, the owner of the Dolphin Room, and he wants to meet ASAP. Didn't say why. Uh-oh, this is like getting called to a principal's office when you have no idea which thing they found out about. I think we know what he's going to say. The guy runs the most iconic music venue in the region, and a bunch of teenagers just blew off his marketing advice. You mean keeping me out of the press materials? If he really insists, I guess we could... If he insists, we can tell him to take a hike. We're a band. This is who we are. If he doesn't like it, he doesn't have to let us play this joint. I've got a feeling that's exactly what's about to happen. Well then, let's just go face the music. Pun absolutely intended. Okay. Later, you and your bandmates are sitting anxiously in the waiting room outside Mr. Prince's downtown office. The doors creak open and Mia steps out, closing them quietly behind her. Mia, what did Mr. Prince say? Has he sworn vengeance? He wasn't exactly thrilled that we went against his wishes. He's not used to being ignored. But he was impressed that we still managed to have such a huge turnout at the album release party, so we still got the gig? The show will go on. Uh-oh, Loren's band just made a venue owner really mad. Did they smooth it over? Well, clearly yes, we just did. Woo! Oh yeah, we do what we want and the club still beg us to play there. That's how you know we're big shots. Well, there is a but, and it's a big but. Don't laugh, don't laugh. The bad news is, Jack Carver's band is playing here the same night. Jack. Oh, who cares? We blew them out before and we'll do it again, NBD. It's not the same group. He dropped all of his bandmates after we beat them in the Battle of the Bands. Well, that's rude. He's been going around convincing the best musicians in town to join him in a supergroup, like professional ringers. Ringers? So what, if I've learned one thing playing with you guys, it's that rock and roll is about heart and energy. You can't hire that. Here. We'll send them running for the hills again, right, Ezra? Huh? Oh, yeah, nothing to worry about. But this is still the biggest show of our lives. We better be perfect. Oh no, he's gonna get all intense again. I see it here. Amateurs practice till they can get it right. Pros practice till they can't get it wrong. Oh dear. So we're in for hardcore Ezra once again. Soon, your band is practicing back at the musician hangout. You reach a solo at the end of a song, but Ezra doesn't play it. Ezra? Oh, right. Ezra jumps into the solo, but he's missing half the notes. Okay, time out, people. Everyone stop playing. What's going on? I don't know. Ezra, care to tell us? I'm fine. Just take it from the top. Man, your head's not in the game. You're just standing around staring into space. If you're in my huddle, I'd have to bench you. He's right, Ezra. What's the deal? Fine. He reaches in his pocket and tosses you his phone. Oh, and I fumble it because I'm really bad at catching. That's the deal. You read through the messages on Ezra's phone. I miss you. I can't stop thinking about you. There are dozens of these. Who's sending them to you, Ezra? It's Lena. The love of your life who cheated on you with your best friend and bandmate, the nefarious Jack Carver, only for him to dump her a week later. Really struggled with that one. Only for him to dump her a week later. There we go. Yes, Nishan, thanks for the sensitive recap. And after all that, she wants you back? Ezra, I know this girl meant the world to you, but I think it's really dangerous to get involved again with someone who hurt you so badly. I'm not getting back with her, period. I'm not even responding to her, it's just messing with my head a little. Are you gonna be okay, Ez, playing a show with a guy she left you for? I said I'm fine, and I'll be even better once we wipe the floor with him. From the top. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Loren's friend keeps getting messages from an ex who cheated on him. What should he do? Block! Block her! That weekend. Okay, Loren, time to load up the van and head over to the Dolphin Room for tonight's show. We better give out some tickets so our friends can attend. Having people to lead the cheer is like the most important thing, so presumably cheerleaders. I'm on it. Oh, I'm just going to pay 150 grand. That's what that is, right? Tonight's our show at the Dolphin Room. Let's pack the house. Okay. I spent loads of money to just fill the audience with people I know. I paid for all their tickets. Your band arrives at the famous Dolphin Room to find it already packed with fans. Whoa! Welcome, my friends, to rock and roll history. The crowd pulses with energy. The entire venue feels alive with electric anticipation. Your bandmates walk past walls covered with signed photos of the iconic bands that launched their careers here. You got the Canoodlers, you got Bigfoot and the Yetis, you got Jim Fox, of course. Your musical idol, he played here too. No, he's standing right over there. What are you waiting for? Go talk to him. I bet he remembers you from the Red Canyon Festival. You watch from a distance as Ezra jogs up to Jim Fox. They shake hands and talk amiably, then Ezra walks back to you, grinning. What's he doing here, Ezra? Don't tell me he's one of the ringers Jack hired. He told me he's starting his own indie music label, and he's scouting for talent. OMG, 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 we're talented! Then we better prove it tonight. Our music label exec is scouting for talent at Loren's band show. Can they handle the pressure? Yeah. Jim says he remembers her from Red Canyon. He says we've got potential. As Ezra talks, you see a familiar figure walking up behind him. I think if we just stay focused, we'll... Ugh, Ezra? Ezra turns around and comes face to face with the person standing behind him. Long time no see, Ezra. Ezra, man, can we talk? No, don't speak to him. Shouldn't you be setting up on stage? I've got something I need to say to you. Got something I need to say to you. Too bad, because I got nothing to say to you. So get out of my face. Come on, man. Just give me a minute. Are you deaf, man? That'd explain your music. I said, walk away. Jack nods and starts to trudge off. What was that? That's not the Jack we're used to. Looks like he's got something heavy on his mind. I don't care. That guy was my best friend, and he stabbed me in the back. I don't know, Ezra. It's not important. Maybe you should hear him out. Yo, Jack, spit it out. Just what do you want to tell me? Yo. Jack turns back to Ezra as the rest of you look on. Look, you got every reason in the world to hate me. You got that right. The truth is, I've been haunted by what I did for a long time. I've been afraid to face the truth, so I'm here to tell you. Lena misses you, man. I miss you. Ezra keeps glaring at Jack, but you can see him flinch. Lena and me, when we split a week later, it wasn't because we were using each other. It's because we knew pretty fast that we were the worst mistake of each other's lives. You gonna say something? Ezra sneers at Jack. Yeah. Trusting the two of you was a worse mistake of mine. Whoa, oof. Fair though. Loren's friend just had his arch enemy apologize to him. What should he do? I don't think they're good for each other. I don't think they should continue their friendship. Jack hangs his head and shuffles off to rejoin his band. Ezra turns back to you, his face betraying the turmoil he tries to keep hidden. Ezra, you gonna be okay? You kidding? I'm golden. Now I'm even more amped to whoop them tonight. Let's join the crowd. Jack's band is about to go on. Let's check out our new competition. Okay. It's gonna be steaming and fuming. Jack's gonna be probably really technically good, but maybe like soulless. The curtain draws back and the crowd at the Dolphin Room erupts into a cheer. Jack steps out on stage, his familiar smarmy grin back in place. What up, Dolphin Room? I'm Jack on guitar and we are 0 Hour! One by one, the other members of the brand new band walk out on stage to more applause. We got Liz banging on drums, Wally strumming on bass, strumming, Corey hammering the keys, Neil banging out the tunes, and last but not least, our superfine singer with a superfine voice, Lena! A drop-dead gorgeous girl struts out into the spotlight in massive heels, flipping her hair. The crowd goes crazy. Ezra's jaw drops. Boom. Wait, she's one of Jack's ringers? Oh man. My ringers. 0 Hour performs a series of complex songs, each one executed with, as I thought, expert precision. Wow, guys, I'm gonna just say it, they're good. Deep into their set, they turn down the energy and Lena croons a sorrowful, heartbreaking love ballad. Loren, look! Lena's staring right at Ezra! Beside you, Ezra looks troubled. He turns away from the stage. Forget this! Ezra pushes his way toward the back of the venue, disappearing amid the crowd. Ezra, wait! Loren's friend just had to hear his ex sing him a love ballad. How would you deal with that? I don't know. I've had a lot of, almost relationships, and never had, a proper ex in that case. But lots of people who, I put a lot of feeling into and then perhaps, it didn't go anywhere. So if one of them were to sing me a love ballad, I think it's probably far enough now into the past I don't think it would bother me. I might just be like, well, you know, I have a partner now, so snooze you lose, I guess. What's happening? Ezra just took off. Is he gonna be okay? Did you hear those lyrics Lena was singing? Give me a second chance, I'll treat you right. Take my hand and we'll dance through the night. After everything that girl put him through, that's gotta eat at him. On stage, Jack's band wraps up their encore. Yeah, you like that? We are 0 Hour! Buy our album! Well, the clock's running out. We've got to get Ezra back here now. I'll find him. I love that my character's just got a backpack on at all times. Alright, eat some books! Loren, we need to get Ezra's head on straight before our show starts. Just force-feeding him books. You find Ezra standing alone in the back of the venue, staring at the pictures of famous musicians. Ezra, there you are. We've got to go set up. Ezra? Come on, talk to me. You know, for a long time, after what Lena and Jack did to me, it was like nothing was real. I started to think that everyone in the whole world just used each other. I thought it was pointless to care about people. Everyone says I turned into a flirt, a player, but it's because nothing meant anything. Ezra, that's not true. I know, Loren, ever since you guys gave me a chance at your school, I've been getting better. When I see how you guys treat each other, or how you treat everyone, it makes me believe in people again. But then, I see how easily Lena could go back to loving me, after how she hurt me without so much as blinking. It makes me wonder again if it's all meaningless. Meaningless! Look at us, our band! We're still together after everything, after all the hardships and infighting, and you couldn't find 5 people who are more different than we are. There's only one thing that keeps us together, and that's the fact that we mean something to each other. Ezra's quiet again for a moment, then he looks up at you with a grin. Well, Loren, when you're right, you're right. Loren just helped a friend get past his ex. Have you ever helped someone move on? You know, when I read High School Story, I never say my own name more in a day. You lead Ezra backstage where your bandmates are setting up. They all look up anxious. Ezra, are you... I'm good. How are we going to follow up Jack's band? They were awesome. Only one thing matters right now, and that's us. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. And we're about to go rock some faces off. La 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 la. It's just us and the music. Let's put on a show. Okay. He just needs a pep talk from good old me. You and your bandmates take your places on stage. The curtains draw back and you're lit up by brilliant spotlights. The crowd cheers. How we feeling, Dolphin Room? The audience roars in response. You can see dozens of fans wearing the band t-shirts Nishan designed. Thanks for coming out. We're Kingslayer. Loren, count us in. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine if someone counted you in like that. Your band kicks off the show with a fast-paced pop-punk song. Yeah, it's the 2010s and we're pop-punk. Soon the entire audience is dancing. You harmonise with Peyton. I don't need another, so long as we've got each other. Ezra sidles up to you on stage. They're loving it. Let's keep the energy up. I have an idea. You... What do? Swing the mic, dive into the crowd. Diving into the crowd's very dangerous. Swing the mic, I suppose. You give the mic cord some slack and swing it overhead like a lasso. I don't think I'd do that either, to be honest. I'd probably just do a little dance. Nice! Your band closes out with a thunderous, upbeat finale. The audience breaks out into deafening applause. Ah, my ears. Thank you, Dolphin Room. Good night. Loren's band just played a sold-out show at a famous venue. Were you invited? You and your bandmates run backstage as whistles and cheers rain down on you. Mia meets you there. I've never heard anyone cheer that hard, and that's like what I do. I'm still too excited. We need an after party to wind down. Hang on a sec, guys. Ezra turns to you. Loren here helped me get past some stuff I'd never really gotten over. I think I'm finally ready to bury the hatchet with Jack and Lena. Want to come with? I've got your back. I should go make peace with Jack and Lena. Okay, bro. I'm here for you, man. You and Ezra walk through the hallways backstage at the Dolphin Room. I'm proud of you for doing this, Ezra. When people hurt you, it can be really hard to let it go. Let it go. It was hard. I couldn't have done it without you guys. You round a corner and see Jack and Lena standing outside a dressing room down the hall. There they are. Wait a second. Ezra looks closer and his eyes go wide. They're making out! Of course they are! Of course they are, Ezra! You stand by Ezra, who watches from a distance as Jack and Lena make out. Ugh. Oh no! Ezra, let's get out of here. Those messages from Lena asking for me back. That big speech from Jack saying he was sorry was all an act. It was just a mess with my head. Ezra, I'm so sorry. Ezra shakes his head and walks away. You quickly follow. Ezra, some people are just jerks. I don't want you to stop believing in people. He pauses and looks back at you. You know what, Loren? I won't. Just because they don't put meaning in anything doesn't mean I can't. You showed me that. So, you gonna be okay? Already am. Loren's friend just realized he was being tricked. How do you handle betrayal? Awfully! I don't know, I don't think I've ever been betrayed, if I'm honest. You and Ezra rejoin your friends on the venue floor, laughing and joking about the show. That was an epic time. I'm pumped for our next show. Yeah, no matter what happens with Jim Fox, I'm pretty proud of how we pulled together up there. Speaking of, the crowd behind you parts and Jim Fox glides through. He beckons Mia to follow him. Well, here's hoping I come back with good news. I think Jim Fox has news for us. Is this a sign we're getting signed? You and your friends watch with bated breath as Mia talks to Jim Fox. Suddenly, someone puts a hand on Ezra's shoulder. Hey man, that was really something up there. You guys are special. Save it, pal. No more games. What was it? Were you afraid you couldn't beat us fair and square? You needed to mess with my head? Jack's pouting expression evaporates. He smirks. So it went from this to guess we couldn't fool you, smart guy. You might have gotten me, Jack, but unlucky for you, I've got friends watching my back. The lot of you are real cute. A merry band of losers. We'll see just how well you all get along when my band gets signed to your hero's new label. Sorry to burst your ego's bubble, Jackie, but our manager's talking to Jim Fox right now. Psh, good luck. You'll need it. Okay. Mia comes back from her conversation with Jim Fox. So, what'd he say? Out with it. Are we getting signed? Are we officially rock stars? Well, this sort of thing requires a lot of managerial negotiation and back and forth, but Mia looks to each of you in turn and smiles. Welcome to the big leagues. Holy... Ezra, you still with us? Yeah, it's just... This has been a literal dream of mine since I was little. Well, wake up, amigo, because this just got real. Julian pulls you all into a big group hug. Loren's band was just signed to a brand new indie record label. You probably haven't heard of it. As a group hug breaks up, you see Jack Carver standing nearby looking smug. You hear the news, Jack? Jim Fox went with a talent. He sure did. Then just what are you so cheery about? 'Cause he signed us, too. What? The rest of Jack's band step out from the crowd to flank him. A label needs more than one act, babe. Ezra, was this part of your dream? Assuredly not, man. Oh no, it's the darkest timeline. I love Nishan. Lena sidles up beside Jack and laces her fingers between his. Well, Ezra, looks like we'll be seeing a lot of each other. Will your band be able to cope with being Jack Carver's label mates? Or will he and Lena tear down your dreams of rock stardom? Find out in the next quest. Well, I think I've normally done 3 quests per sesh, so I think let's do headliners, and I'll make it the last one. Band meeting. Now, I've got news from up top, says Mia. Perhaps a couple days later, you and Mia arrive at the musician hangout after school, after we've had a long day of school and lessons and stuff, to find the rest of the band already there, released from their lessons. Hey, we saved you some donuts. When did you have time? Oops. We tried to save you some donuts. No worries. How did your meeting with Jim Fox go, Mia? Yeah, we hear you have news. Gig-related news? I do, and it's mixed. So, Jim Fox is putting together a gig to showcase a new label's talent. That's us. Bingo. And 0 Hour. Also bingo. Anyway, the important thing is that he still hasn't decided on who he's headlining, but he's going to make that decision soon, and he's going to make it based on album sales. So what's the problem? We've got to be ahead of 0 Hour. They're talented, sure, but they got no soul. Exactly what I was saying. People can hear that. I hate to burst your bubble, Ezra. Nishan holds up his phone, showing you a line graph. This line is us, and this other line way above it is 0 Hour. What? How are they already so far ahead? That doesn't matter now. What matters is that we need to sell more albums, and fast. Loren's band is falling behind in sales. What happened to all of our Reddit people and our tumbling people? Have you picked up their album yet? There's no way I'm going to open for 0 Hour, not after everything Jack and Lena put me through. Well then, I guess we need to sell a lot more albums. Right. If we're going to do this, we can't just sit around and hope that people will buy the album. We need to get in their faces. Oh man, I totally have an idea. Ezra, you think there's time to have a meeting with the marching band before the football game this week? I think I know what you have in mind, Julian, and I like the way you think. So we need to get in people's faces? I've got an idea. Okay, Julian. Get all up in my face. Oh man, I need another band member. Right. One moment, please. Okay, for the sake of continuity, since I made Prince Naveen my other band member, even though really I guess Tiana would be a chef, I'm gonna make Tiana, like, you know, Tiana from The Princess and the Frog as my band. Okay, that'll do. Right, Julian, Naveen, and Tiana. It's half time. Julian talks with the marching band as your band sets up at the 50-yard line. Thanks for doing this, guys. We owe you one. No problem, Julian. Yeah, not like we already had our formations meticulously planned out or anything. Oh, I'm kidding. We're doing this awesome concentric circles thing, and we just put you guys in the middle. Plus, we were already kind of working on marching band arrangements for a few songs. Sounds like this was meant to be. Tiana hands Peyton a microphone. Alright, time to get this party started. How you doing, football fans? We're Kingslayer, and we're here to totally rock your world. I forgot that Kingslayer was the name we chose for the band. And in that previous quest we were all, oh no, should we use a Dungeons & Dragons t-shirt? Like, with this kind of name, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4! You play through a selection of songs from your album as a marching band executes complex formations all around you with astounding precision. Ah yeah, now this is the real rockstar experience. This must be how Beyonce felt at the Super Bowl. Julian flies into his solo with the entire might of the drumline backing him up. This is awesome. Ready for the grand finale? The marching band forms up in one huge multi-pointed star around you, then explodes outwards like a firework as Peyton sings the final note. Yeah! Oh, it was yeah! Loren's band has just rocked the halftime show at a football game. Is the Super Bowl in their future? Yes. The crowd is on their feet, the bleachers creak and rattle under the strain of hundreds of people stomping and applauding. Well, that sounds unsafe. Great Merlin's ghost! It's like an ogre battle frenzy up there. They loved us. We're gonna leave 0 hour in our dust. Looks like it's not over yet. Here comes Mia, and she's not alone. Who wants to win a free t-shirt? Mia and a mascot on a mascot. Oh, flipping heck, now I need another mascot. What is life? This is a perfect opportunity. My friend has a pet white cat. His name is Haku, so this is Haku. But I guess just to make his face normal on the inside, though we're unlikely to ever see it, I should make him look like Haku from Spirited Away, as that's who he is named after. Okay, there we go. Haku! Haku! Right. Mia and a mascot and a mascot. Got All-Star Ellie here. And Haku. Mia runs out onto the field with 2 mascots in tow. She takes a microphone from Peyton and addresses the crowd. Wasn't that awesome, you guys? The crowd roars in approval. Well, now you have the chance to win your very own Kingslayer t-shirt. All you have to do is beat Ellie at a push-up contest. Ellie flexes and poses, drawing giggles from the crowd. So, how about it? Who thinks they're up to the challenge? Members of the audience jump up and down, raising their hands in the air and shouting. Mia hands you the mic. Hugh Loren picks someone from the crowd. You scan the bleachers and spot a teenage girl who has climbed up on her dad's shoulders and is waving her arms while he tries to hold onto a fidgety toddler. Who do you pick? The girl, the dad, the toddler? The girl? How about the teen acrobat? Oh, how about the teen acrobat up there? I like your enthusiasm. The girl clambers down from her perch and runs onto the field. Think you can beat me? We'll see about that. Both contestants start doing push-ups as Haku counts off their reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. The girl starts struggling to keep up. Just as it looks like she's about to give in, Ellie flops dramatically to the ground. Can't. Go on. She's too strong. Mia hands over one of your band's t-shirts and the girl scampers back to her seat, grinning from ear to ear. Bet you anything she's going to buy our album and tell all her friends about it. Good pick, Loren. Mia turns back to the crowd. Let's give our volunteer a round of applause. Woo! Clap, 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 clap. The crowd cheers and claps as Mia turns to you. Alright, I need to go rally the cheerleaders for the second half, but everyone come find me after the game, okay? You got it, Mia. Mia rushes off to join the cheer squad, and Nishan pulls out his phone. Loren, look! Our sales just got a huge bump. We're neck and neck with 0 hour! Wow. Cool. Have I mentioned that I love that you can just whip up a line graph on your phone? Can't you? Ellie and Haku just had a push-up contest at the football game. How many push-ups can you do? Like, none. After the football game, the band meets Mia in the parking lot. How we doing, Mia? Nishan tells me that we're currently ahead of 0 hour sales. Yeah, take that, Carver. By the barest tiny sliver. We're technically in the lead right now, but if we want to be safe, there's still work to do. Oh, work? Well, we've been working hard all day. Trust me, Peyton, this is the kind of work that you won't mind. You mean we're going to the game's after party, of course. A big party is the perfect chance for some word-of-mouth marketing. A heartthrob. Flipping it. Okay, right. I'm gonna buy a heartthrob now too. Who Who's like the hunk of school? I'm just, because I don't know what to do, I'm just gonna call him Hunk. I'm gonna place this hunky guy and I'm gonna call him Sering. No, I'm gonna call him Hunk. And I might, be able to change him to somebody else later too. I'm not doing well, I think. I really need to analyze the fictional characters that I already know of and like categorize them into high school story things so that I can place them in my high school story game. You meet your bandmates at the after party. Mia gathers everyone in a corner and yells over the thumping bass. Okay, you see Hunk over there? Surrounded by admirers, as per usual. Exactly. A personal endorsement from someone as popular as Hunk is just the push we need to really leave 0 Hour in our dust. So all we gotta do is get through this mob and talk to Hunk. You look out at the tightly packed dance floor. I'm not sure my dexterity score is high enough for this. We've got this, we just need to think of a plan. It's like the Battle of Helm's Deep up in here. Because he's a nerd. Nerdy? No, crowded! How are we gonna get to Hunk? I can barely move. Loren, do you have a plan? I totally have a plan. How will you get through to your friend? Force your way through the crowd. Get your friend to come to you. Yeah, have him come to me. I don't do that kind of thing. I don't do pushing through crowds. Come to me. We don't need to fight our way through that. We can make Hunk come to us. I am, after all, the most colourful person in school. But how? I'll just, wave. Me, hold me up. I'm so colourful. I'm eye-catching, like a bird of paradise. Ezra, think your smolder is effective at this range? I'm insulted that you would even ask me that question. Everyone, avert your eyes unless you want to get hit with the fallout. Like that work on. Ezra catches Hunk's eyes from across the room. What? He's giving Hunk the eye? Oh my. Oh my. I mean, that is... You were saying, Julian? Julian's bisexual. Hunk breaks away from the packed dance floor and comes over to talk to you. He's slithering over. Ezra, it's been too long. I was wondering when you get tired of being fawned over. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Though I will admit your suave, devil-may-care attitude is an intriguing change of pace. I didn't mean to interrupt your banter, but we kind of wanted to ask you a favour. Our band released an album recently, and seeing as your impeccable taste is a matter of public record... Flatterer. Well, needless to say, an endorsement from you would help us out a lot. For you, Loren, anything. Hunk tweets. Everyone's a fan of Kingslayer. Some people just don't know it yet. Hashtag new music, hashtag love, heart. Holy cow, how does this already have 200 retweets? And a ton of people are buying our album! Wow, Hunk, thank you. Oh, it was nothing. I should get back to my friends now, but it was so lovely talking with you. Hunk wades back into the crowd. Thank goodness Hunk is on our side. Can you imagine that power harnessed for evil? Loren's band just got an endorsement from Hunk. Sigh, isn't Hunk just so dreamy? Sure. Just then, the current song ends and something very familiar begins to play over the sound system. Hey, they're playing our song. You look across the dance floor to see Mia talking with the DJ. She catches your eye and flashes a thumbs up. Oh, we sound so good over the speakers. That's what we do. I could get used to this. A sweet party, everyone rocking out to my tunes. Well, almost everyone. Look! You look around the edges of the room and see a few scattered groups of people standing awkwardly apart from the dance floor. Wallflowers. This is no good. We need all the sales we can get. I knew it. DJs are wallflowers. Wallflowers! The scourge of the school. Stuck to the wall like that. The dance floor is packed wall to wall as Riley seamlessly plays through track after track of your album. Yeah, that song was called House of Cards. You all ready for more Kingslayer? The screams and whoops from the crowd are deafening, but around the edges of the dance floor, a few people seem less than excited. Well, that's fine. They're clearly introverts, it's nice enough that they're here. Ooh, ooh. I don't get it. We're bringing the house down. How can they be so not into it? Look, if this is really bugging you, how about we go ask Beckett and Snow White what's up? Sounds good. Let's do it. You, Ezra, and Nishan make your way over to All-Star Beckett and Snow White from Disney Snow White. Hey guys, what's up? We were just noticing, well, I mean, it doesn't look like you guys are having much fun. Don't you like our music? Oh, that's not it at all. You guys are super talented. It's just not really our style. This whole party isn't really our style. We got dragged here by some friends. We were just about to leave, actually. Maybe listen to something a little more chill. Wait a minute. Hey, Nishan, remember that experimental chill step remix you did of Winter Love? The secret bonus track? What about it? A secret track? Go put it on. Nishan fights his way through the crowd to the DJ table and talks to Riley. Hey guys, thanks so much for coming out tonight. We got one more song for you before we wrap up. A special request from my good friend Nishan. A chill electronic melody wafts out of the speakers. Oh, I like this. Is this your band too? Yeah, it's a hidden bonus on our album if you let the last track play for long enough. A secret song. Hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by the right person. What was the name of your album again? Can I buy it online? Nishan just showed us a whole new side to Loren's band. Do you like it when artists get experimental? Sure. I guess there is something to be said for versatility. Good call, Ezra. I just followed a hunch. Glad it paid off. Anyway, we must be way ahead of 0 hour by now. The two of you collect Nishan and then rejoin Peyton and Julian. Hey, where did Mia go? She got a phone call from Jim Fox's office. She just stepped outside for a minute. How are the numbers, Nishan? Just give me a few minutes for the algorithm to compile data from all the music sites. Here it comes. The graph is rendering. OMG, I can't handle the suspense. The results are in. Well, the results are rendering. You and your bandmates bend anxiously over Nishan's phone while the progress bar slowly creeps up. Can't this thing go any faster? I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. Finally, the graph draws itself on the tiny screen. OMG. I can't believe it. What? We're behind again? By that much? How is that possible? What? Well, we were still ahead the last time I checked and that was like 10 minutes ago. Wait a minute. Nishan zooms in on a huge spike in 0 hour's sales. Of course, look, this spike in the graph isn't just steep, it's totally vertical. Which means what exactly? It means that more than 1,000 copies were all bought simultaneously. Which means either 0 hour's fans are super coordinated, or one person really wanted 0 hour to win. The dastardly 0 hour just leapt ahead in album sales. Something seems fishy here. Mia comes back from her phone call and rejoins the group. Bad news, guys. Let me guess, 0 hour gets to headline the gig? Right. I'm sorry. You guys really kicked butt today. I can't believe this. We rocked hard all day, but Jack and Lena still get to be the stars of the show because they cheated. All that work was for nothing. Hey, it wasn't for nothing. We still gained a ton of fans and sold hundreds of albums. Mia's right. We did kick butt today, and when we get to this gig, we're gonna kick even more. Yeah, 0 hour might have some shadowy benefactor, but we're the better band. We're gonna rock their faces off. Shadowy benefactor? Will your band rock your next big gig? Who is Jack Carver's mysterious sponsor? Someone who wants him to succeed, or someone who wants you to fail? Keep playing to find out, but not today. That is the end of the session for this session. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you made it this far, thank you, and you will see me again if there is another one. Goodbye.